She knows that on this podcast, we talk about the dusties. Like broke boys, relationships. So we're going to get into it. Tanisha, how you been, girl?
What's up, girl? I'm good.
Tanisha, I haven't seen you in how long? How long has it been?
It's been a minute. Because she's modeling, going to LA and doing all these billboards and all this good stuff. I'm so happy for her and proud of her. Aww. She deserves it. But let's get into it. Let's talk about the dusties.
Okay, dusties. So Tanisha has witnessed the dusties in my life. Literally, she has been there for every dusty who has come through in the past few years. Mm-hmm. So she's the perfect A1 eyewitness news in my dating life when it comes to dating in New York. I'm talking, this is a few years ago. I don't date dusties anymore, but we're going to get into... I'm a primary
source.
Right. So if you want to know about the dusties, we about to get into the dusties. All right. So the very first day that I met Tanisha, it was on the beach in Far Rockaway, a beautiful sunny day in New York City. Mm-hmm. I had met this boy at church. But he said he went to church, but I don't think he really went to church. I think he was just there helping out that one day because I never saw him there again. But anyways, he asked me out. He asked my number. He was really cute. His name was Rich. And he was like, yeah, we should go out. We should get together. I was like, okay, what'd you have in mind? And so, back then I wasn't very assertive when it came to having guys ask me out on a date. So I was just I don't know. What do you want to do? Anyways, so then he was like, oh, okay, well, what are you getting into this weekend? I just happened to be going to the beach because I like to go to the beach. My friends call me mermaid because I'm always in the water. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to the beach. And he's like, oh, I'll come. I want to come. I was like, yeah, sure. Whatever. Beach is free. Show up, And so,
and that was the problem. The beach is free. That's
the freebies. And so the beach is free. So anyways, so we have a dear friend who recently passed. Now her name is Belinda. We love you, Belinda. She is looking up from heaven to us.
She's dying laughing right now. You know it.
She probably is dying laughing right now. And so she was my beach buddy. We would always go to the beach. We would skip work on Fridays just to go to the beach. We loved the beach. So we're yeah, we're gonna skip work this Friday. We're gonna go. So homeboy, he gets there 3 hours later. We are already done with the beach. I already did my little swim. I was tired. I was hungry. I was ready to go. He shows up. So I'm like, okay, let me hang out with him for a little bit, right? So Tanisha comes through and this is the first time I'm meeting Tanisha because she was a friend of Belinda's. Belinda introduced us. And so while she's sitting there with Belinda, homeboy is here. And remember, this is the first time I'm hanging out with this man. Homeboy is here and he is all over me. We're laying on this little beach towel on the sand and he is all over me. I'm chill.
This is they in love. They've been together for a minute. Yeah. I love this.
She really thought we was together for me. I was like, no, this is the first time I'm hanging out with this man. I don't know why he's all up on me. How does he feel so comfortable? Did I give him a sign? Did I tell him I was okay with this? No, I did not. So anyways, we're just hanging out or whatever. And then we swim, we do our thing, and then we're going home. And then he pretty much we parted ways at that time. And then Tanisha comes over here and tells me that she thought we've been together. She's like, oh, how long y'all been together? What, a year? 6 months? I was like, no, that was the first. It wasn't even a first date. It was the first time hanging out. So then I was like, okay. So then after that, this man, okay, so the one thing I will say about dating boys in church, if you go to church, is once you don't like him anymore or y'all break up, whatever, it's mad awkward when you go to church again because he's seeing you with the next boy. And it's what am I supposed to do? Stop dating at church because me and you didn't work out? But now he's mean mugging me because I had another guy friend and it was just a friend. I didn't even like him. It was another guy friend at church that I used to hang out with or whatever after church. And then Rich comes up and he's evil-eyeing this man, giving me so much attitude. He was upset.
But that's how it is in church. Everybody mess with each other. This one's stuck with that one. The church ain't innocent.
Literally. So anyways, that's how we met. So that was Dusty number 1. Mm-hmm. It goes on further. But anyways, Tanisha, what do you remember from that time?
Honestly, that's what I remember. Just you guys just being all over each other. I'm like, okay, they're in love. This is cute.
Ugh, not in love.
And it was a kind of a opposites attract type of situation. But now knowing you, I could never see you with somebody like him. You like them tall, you like them dark, you like the nice teeth, and you better have some money. Because without money, you got to pay for her Uber.
Literally.
You got to pay for her outfit.
Literally.
For the date.
Literally.
You got to pay for everything. Come out of pocket completely. She's not coming out of pocket. And that's who Gabby is. And it's crazy because it's not that I'm against it. I support her 100%. But, I'm just not like that. But we've had this talk so many times. She's like, Tanisha, you got to help me get a man, girl. I'm like, well, what do you want? I want a football player, a basketball player, somebody really, really tall, and he has to pay for everything. I'm like, girl, I hear you. So many dates she's gone on. How many dates did you go on? And you're like, girl, I had to split the bill. I'm like, what's wrong with that? No, I shouldn't have to split the bill. He got to pay for everything. I'm like, okay,
yes.
I support you, girl.
But this is how I feel. If a man is asking me out on a date, I assume that he's paying for said date. Why are you asking me out if you don't have the money to pay for me?
Yes.
Like
pay for the food, pay for the Uber, pay for my outfit, pay for my nails, right, Gabby?
Okay, he don't gotta pay for the outfit, but like it would be nice for him to pay for the meal. Because what do I look
the
like
meal
splitting?
Should be paid for. I agree.
What do I look like splitting a bill?
I agree with that. Yes.
That's really crazy. That is so crazy to me.
Or at least let him attempt to, and if you decide to, hey, let me just go half, that's on you. But he should take the initiative to pay.
I agree. But the thing is too, I don't do that psych out thing. Like some of these girls, they be telling me, oh, you should just like, pretend like you about to pay.
Nah, that's a whole different scenario.
Oh,
like that, there's that psych out shit right there.
I'm not going to pay.
But there are people who, like me, I'm the type, you can go to pay and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna pay half. But I'm not tricking you. I'm dead ass when I say I'll pay half.
Yes, that's how I am too. If I offer, I mean it.
If you offer, you have to mean it. But he should, or she should, or whomever should take out the checkbook, the card, the cash, and that's it.
Right.
Yep, I agree with that.
I feel like that's just like expected, maybe. But
it is.
And I feel like nowadays, so this one time, I was dating this other guy. We're gonna call him Miggy. Okay, sorry. We were not dating. We were just friends. We were just friends.
This is interesting.
But like, this made me think of this because Tanisha, she told me she was trying to give me tips. Trying to get a man. She was trying to give me tips, right? And I was like, okay, Tanisha, I'm gonna listen to you. All right. So she's like, don't worry about it. Like, it's okay if you pay for half the bill or half the date when you got. It's okay. Like, just do it, and then maybe you'll find a good guy that way.
Yes, I definitely said that.
Never once
because
it never
found
worked
a good
out.
guy.
Yeah, it never worked out.
Didn't work out either. So I was like,
but I didn't
compromise.
have to invest. I didn't have to monetarily invest in the ones that didn't work out. Okay, so we good.
What about the food truck guy?
Who?
The Haitian guy. Food truck. The one that got up and went to go get his own food. Remember him?
What?
You don't remember him?
He was not Haitian, girl. Don't you let people like this. He was Nigerian. Okay,
I remember
he was not Haitian. Well, that was a different. Okay, for him specifically.
Before we get into Miggy. Because it's detailed.
Well, the one thing I was gonna say about Miggy was that when you were telling me that like I should pay for half the date, whatever, I was like, gosh, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I really want to commit to paying for a date with a man because I only like men who want to pay for a date with me.
Because if it's meant to be, then it'll be a love song.